We're the voice of the voiceless. Enough said.
Yes, yes, yeah. It's Merry
Welcome
Christmas.
back to Enough Said, a special edition hosted by Gemmo, Carolite, and Cherry Poet. Today's topic is an extra special one because this year's been so tough for everyone with COVID and all that stuff. Right now, we just want to talk about Christmas and what it means to us. And we're just really happy to be getting 2020 out of the way. And we are looking forward to a brighter, fresher, new year, 2021. So right about now, it's all about Christmas and what Christmas means to you. So, Caroline, what say ye?
What say ye? What can we say about Christmas? When you think about, growing up, every child every child look forward to holidays, to the Christmas holidays, because that was the most festive time of our lives. I mean, the songs, the food, the shopping, the gifts, it's just every aspect of Christmas is so much fun. So to me, Christmas is one of the holidays where you have the most fun. That's what it means to me.
Let me add to that, the family, just being among family. Sometimes you mentioned the food, but just preparing it, the cooking, the smell in the house. Sometimes, you might talk to friends, but it's mainly Christmas seems to be one of the time of year, Thanksgiving too, but Christmas where family seems to connect more. But this year, Christmas is more like Zoom Christmas. Everything is virtual, this year because of the COVID. But, we still decide to come and give our audience the best holiday cheer we can and give you the nays, the good and the bad about Christmas.
For me, Christmas is the most wonderful time of year. It is the time when people are more friendly. You get to see family that you probably haven't seen in such a long time. The gift giving, the wrapping, the food, like, Carol and Jem said. It's just such a great time of year. It's a loving time of year. And this year, COVID has cramped our style, and I just wish they could just suspend COVID and the whole lockdown and all that extra stuff for, at least 3 days. So people could just go and see their family and be with them because, with COVID and just life in general, tomorrow's never promised. So, I just wish we could just forget about this COVID. I wish the government would say free for all for the next 3 days. And so we could just all get together and have some good fun.
Yeah, I wanted to also not just view Christmas in the one-sided way, because there are those who are not not Christians, and there are people who, like, say, Jehovah's Witnesses, who do not celebrate Christmas. So there's another side to Christmas. So I really want to take time out to think about that, not everybody has the same experience about Christmas, but the beauty of the idea of family coming together for fun. You see, that's a little different even to me than Thanksgiving. In my mind, when we get together at Thanksgiving, it's family time, don't get me wrong, but the focus on the fun, just having fun like you do at Christmas, to me, it's a little different. I know we still eat a lot of food for Thanksgiving, but the cheer, the music that comes with the eating. So it's the combination of everything that makes Christmas so special compared to the other holidays.
And don't forget the lights outside and the houses. You were just gonna say that. Yeah, it just brings you good cheer. Now I know someone who always puts up a lot of lights, who will not be putting up lights this year in solidarity or in support of the COVID victims, the people who have died, as well as the ones who have lost job or the ones who have nothing to eat. I also know people who are donating their gifts in lieu of gifts, you know, that you should feed the hungry or go to a food bank and donate food. So there's a people who are doing things, you know, reacting to this whole COVID, but I don't think COVID should be a damper, complete damper on everything we do. I don't know if I agree with you, Cherry Boy. It would be nice, but I don't agree with going out, suspending things for 3 days, because COVID would be 3 times as rampant and we would all die and we don't have the vaccine.
One life to live.
Yeah, well, COVID ain't playing.
No, but we have to live. We have to live our lives sensibly. For 3 days, when you could have many more Christmases, this is just one COVID Christmas. So why would you put your life at risk for one Christmas when, if you don't, you may be able to have way more Christmases. So you wouldn't want to do that.
And I think this will be our last Christmas. I really, truly hope so, because with COVID, I should say. Because the vaccine is here. Who's going to take the vaccine? Let's see a show of hands. What? Don't everybody raise their hands all at once. Well, thank God you're not essential workers, because a lot of them, I hear it's not mandated, but they're strongly recommended.
I am.
Oh, why you took so long to say I am? Oh,
no. What I mean is I am an essential worker.
That's right. That's right. I forgot you are.
Yeah. But a lot of essential workers who've been tested have had major complications. You know, I've been sending you guys the post and stuff. But you know what? Eventually, we're all going to take it, because they're going to make us, not the government, but everything we do, like flying, traveling, anything we do, those organizations are going to tell us, you know, you have to take it. So eventually we'll have to tape it. Right about now, I'm not planning on it.
Right. I hear you. But we don't want to dampen this whole Christmas spirit. We want to, you know, with COVID, in fact, the whole purpose of this podcast is to say, COVID, get behind us. We don't want to see you here. We're going to enjoy ourselves. Even if we have to do it remotely, we're still decorating. At least I am, and I see you ladies are too. And we're still going to, as best we can, enjoy ourselves this Christmas. And remember, guys, Christmas, what's the purpose of Christmas? Christmas is the birth of Santa? No, I'm kidding.
Jesus is the reason for the season, but you know, we all love Christmas because, you know, not only do we want to give thanks for life and health, but we just want to see family, feel that closeness, you know, reconnect, become grounded again. Because, you know, a lot of us live away from our parents and we haven't seen them in a long time. And, you know, Christmas is that time when you get to be close again and you get to be grounded again, you know what I'm saying? So I love it. I love the feeling, even if you're just driving down the street at night right now, it's just a whole different feeling of you feel peaceful, you feel happy, you want to help somebody. Why don't you guys talk about some memories?
But I did want to say something about the cheer, how cheerful Christmas makes us. And this is why, for me, you know, this should be the year to me that people put the lights up and decorate and do things to make them to make them feel cheer, because we have had a tough COVID year. I mean, almost everybody, you know, have had a loss, somebody they have lost, you know, and something like that. So to me, what I see that's working for me is just by seeing the lights when you come home, or the lights in the home. Even if you had a down spirit, the lights help to cheer you up. When you put on the Christmas music, even when you have a down spirit, the music helps to lift your spirit. So I think this is a year more than ever we need our spirits lifted.
Exactly.
You know? So I'm grateful that the holiday is here. Really grateful.
Yeah.
So now we can go to memories. So memories of Christmas.
My greatest memories of Christmas was growing up in Philly. Fun thing for me was you, Gemmo. I don't know if you remember, like you had such a major mark on me as a child because you used to read the best stories. And I remember us sitting around and you would read and we'd be like, you know what I mean? We'd be going crazy when you're reading. You had reading a story, you know what I'm saying? But the other great thing about Christmas is we all, mom, you know, brothers, you guys, we would all pull the curtains down, go grab a sheet somewhere, throw it on, you know, dress up and make all these crazy plays going on in the house. You know, Carol, you were, I remember one time you were a Madame Zucumpe or something like that. We all had these strange names and we would take the strangest things and make costumes and put on these plays in the house. And it was just so much fun to just be with family and to be having so much fun and expressing ourselves in so many great ways. Those were my favorite Christmas.
Yeah, for me, I'm thinking about it every day more and more, that along with what you said, Cherry Poet, but the greatest thing for Christmas for me is my mother, is my mother. Yeah. And the reason why I say she's the greatest thing, now I'm amazed. I'm amazed at the amount of things that lady accomplished to really make Christmas the greatest time of year for her children. I remember from young years, the baking. I remember when we had to rub the butter and the brown sugar. It wasn't even white sugar that's easy to rub out. You had to rub it and you rub it. And I remember her saying, you don't stop until you cannot feel a grain in the butter. So you had to use the wooden spoon and you're rubbing. Sometimes I felt like I was rubbing almost all night. And you start the night before Christmas and you're just doing this thing. And then I'll never forget the batter of the cake. I preferred the batter of my mom's cake than I did the cake. I did. Oh my God, it was just so good. And then when she decorated, I still do it today. That's who I imitate. When she put the lights up and then the string around the house, she put a string around the house and all the Christmas cards that she had ever gotten that year or the year before or whatever Christmas card, because she saved her Christmas cards. And so we would have Christmas cards on strings all over the house in this pattern. Right. And I just thought it was so beautiful. And then the shopping and the gifts that she was able to give 5 kids. And you were able, as a single mom, to do all of that, buy gifts sometimes. And last but not least, Gemma, I'm about to let you talk. Last but not least, the 10 Commandments that we all sat together and watch every Christmas. The family sat after we eat and watch the 10 Commandments.
Was that Christmas? I don't know why I thought that was Easter, but that is Christmas, huh?
We did it at Christmas too.
Oh, okay.
And we would watch
what? Can't hear you.
Watch that too.
Christmas.
Oh, I'm sorry. Not 10 Commandments. Sound of Music. It was Sound of Music.
Sound of Music at Christmas.
Sound of Music. I'm so sorry.
Like Easter time, like. Or when
Sound of Music, right? Sound of Music.
Yeah, and well, maybe that's what happened, because I remember it could have been Christmas after all that movie watching, but there was a time when she'd give us a chance to just go walk with our friends. And I remember when you would just go for a walk in the cool breeze, dress up. Everybody's dressed up like we are now for Christmas. And, just joking with people and, just having a good time and coming in before dark. It was just so much fun being out there for a minute and coming back. But yeah, there was
Yeah.
a lot of good memories for Christmas. You
And
know,
how about the jokes? Oh, when we got
Yes.
together, the jokes.
Yes.
OMG, those you laugh until you cry, you laugh until you roll on the floor because mommy is one of the most funny people that you
Yes.
know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very
She
comedic.
would sit and tell stories late night, you know, till we fall asleep. And she'd tell all these crazy stories of her childhood and her brothers and stuff like that. And she'd always have all these jokes.
Oh
You know,
my
that's-
gosh.
Mom was like queen of jokes and stuff. She
Yes.
was really so much fun.
She was.
Good to us, you know what I mean?
She was.
Merry
And,
Christmas.
you know,
Mom.
Merry Christmas, Mom, wherever you are.
Merry Christmas, Mom.
And you know, sometimes it's not even there are times I remember when my mom didn't have a lot of money. And that was
Yeah.
when she said to baking or sewing a dress for you or making stuff so you at least would have a gift for Christmas. So
A
it's not
Christmas
just
gift.
about the money sometimes. It's just the small things, you know, cooking something and making something and from our own hands, or, you know, so we had something for Christmas. So it was a good
Yeah.
time of the year, and it still is. But let's just talk about, you know, what Caroline said earlier about what about people who is Christmas overrated? And what about the religions that don't celebrate? Do you think Christmas is overrated? Go ahead, Caroline.
Well, the way I look at Christmas is I look at Christmas like this. We believe in the Bible. We all believe that Jesus was born. As to which day and date and all that, we have no idea. So we all know, we don't know which day Jesus was born, but we know that he was born. The tradition of the
We meaning
majority
Christians, right? We meaning Christians.
Christians
not
know
the
that Jesus was
Muslims and-
born. Christians believe that Jesus was born. So my point is the tradition of most mankind, even non-Christian, is they celebrate birthdays. Now I know Jehovah Witness don't,
Muslims.
but there are people who you acknowledge somebody and celebrate their birthday just because they are born and they're here. So to me, if somebody at some point choose December 25th to celebrate the birth of Jesus, it is not a debate that I am going to have. I'm not going to have a debate to say he was born specifically on December 25th. My debate is he was born, therefore we will celebrate him. And this is a time of the most happy time of year. And the whole belief in Christianity is that Jesus came to save people from their sin. And that's what made so many people happy. And so we celebrate with happiness, with joy. So I feel bad, you know, for those who don't celebrate. You don't have to, in my opinion, you don't have to celebrate Christmas as the birthday of Jesus if you don't believe in the Bible and if you're Muslim and if you're Jehovah's Witness. But to get
Witness
together,
believe in the Bible, but it's just a different variation.
yeah, if you're Jehovah's Witnesses, you
Or
don't celebrate
Jewish.
Christmas.
Mhm.
But what I'm trying to say is, if you have any holiday that brings cheer, that makes you happy, that brings family together and it's fun, as a human being, why not participate in that holiday? I would participate in a bar mitzvah, and I'm not Jewish if I'm invited.
Well, it depends on how orthodox you are and how in your beliefs.
Okay.
I honestly maybe believe that's one of the reasons why I am more Christian than some of the other religions, even though I don't know enough, but because my Christianity, I know there are others are different, is more flexible. So I say to the people in my office, happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, happy, you know, any holiday that they celebrate, you know, because it's I'm flexible, and I personally don't mind celebrating their holidays. If I had to light the menorah, I will light the menorah. That's just me. But then you'll have others who are very orthodox. They don't believe in the birth of Jesus. They don't believe Jesus ever exists, or they believe Jesus was just an ordinary man, like anybody else. And so they're not going to celebrate. So you have to kind of leave them to their beliefs.
Yeah.
You just do you.
Yeah. And I just want to say, I'm not criticizing those who don't believe in the Bible or don't believe in Jesus, because a belief is a belief and you can't argue a belief. You can't debate a belief. However, I just feel sad that for me, I go to things that are festive. Well, you know, it's not about the belief or the religion or the whatever. For me, if something is festive and makes me happy, I will join it. That is just who I am, you know. Go ahead, Cherry Point.
Yeah, is Christmas overrated? I don't think so, because, you know, like you mentioned, everybody has their own thing that they celebrate. You know, the Jews have Hanukkah. Some African Americans have Kwanzaa. You know, whatever it is that you celebrate, you go ahead and celebrate it. And for those of us who celebrate Christmas, this is just what we're excited to do. We're happy about it. It makes us feel good. You know, we share, we get, you know, we love
nice gifts from sisters
and family. So celebrating Christmas is great. You know, it's awesome to look forward to Christmas, because once again, once you grow up and you split apart from your family, it's very rare the times that you really get to link up and see each other. So Christmas is one of those times, with the exception of this year maybe. But, you know, Christmas is that time when you get to go home, you know, and eat some home cooked food and taste that chicken soup. Makes so,
you know, let's all say together, we wish you a Merry Christmas. Everybody listening, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Happy 2021.
Kwanzaa, Merry Christmas,
Happy
whatever
Hanukkah.
It is that you celebrate.
Kwanzaa, Merry Christmas. Hey, happy day. Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day.
I know Jewish people that celebrates Christmas, that put up lights and for Christmas. I know them that don't mind seeing the lights, some of them.
Right.
Not
So
all.
whatever it is, whatever brings you good cheer at this time of year, that is what, you know, we celebrate. And I'm happy that we have I'm happy we have a time of year that we can all get together and celebrate. Go ahead.
Sure.
You know, regardless of color, race, or whatever, you know, millions and millions of people celebrate Christmas all over the world, and we love it. We love you guys. Thank you so much again. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year. And I hope 2021 is better for everybody, because it's been a trying 2020. It can only get better.
Absolutely. And with that said, thank you so much for tuning into Christmas. Enough said. Hosted Demo, Carolite, and Cheryl. We'll see you next time. Do follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Subscribe on YouTube. And remember, we are
the voice of the voiceless. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Current events, injustice, police brutality, systematic racism, politics. What say ye? Enough said.
Merry Christmas! Above all else, give God her glory. Wish her a happy birthday on Christmas Day. For she's the reason we gather this season, drink Rouge, yet groovy again and again. It's that time of year when fathers are married.